It's King's production, baby.
Olúwa bá mi mú fóònù mi.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
NBA Fantasy 2023, baby.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. See, I am the best, never ever settle for less.
Luka?
See, I am the best, never ever settle for less.
It's game time.
It's King on the mic, what you looking at? It's King on the mic, what you looking for?
Wrong.
It's King on the mic, what you looking at? It's King on the mic, what you looking for?
Brown.
In front of my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
Check.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. It's King on the mic, what you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking for?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking for?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at? These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
Hey, you a toaster, baby.
Nah, I mean, yo, so this year we want to do a new format. So you gotta like, yo, why is there 2 videos? Because we wanted the power ranking video to be separate from the actual like deep dive into the week. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's like, hey, you know what I mean? Because the power ranking video, I feel like we feel like it should be its own segment.
Yeah.
Even if it's only like 10 minutes long, or it's like 15 minutes long, I feel like it's very important to discuss why each person is where they are. You dig? And after the power ranking, we have a little surprise. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So should we go from top to the bottom or bottom to the top?
Let's go bottom.
Alright. Personally, respectfully, I think I should be bottom. But I'll respect for the, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, presented by, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that love. I received that love. I personally feel like my team is the worst. Hands up. I know my team is rubbish, and I embrace it.
But you know why?
And I'm proud of it.
You know why Trigger? Because this is not ESPN. There's a context and there's actual facts behind why it's there. John Morant is out for another couple weeks, and Browns Bridges comes back this week, which means that next week, right, there's a potential for some shifts for the matchup that you have. You get what I'm trying to say? So I don't know who you have next week, right? But like they need to, you know, and then that's the reasoning behind it. Devin Booker's out for a little bit, and like in terms of like team management, yo, you're a rookie in it. You gotta prove yourself in this league.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're a rookie. You gotta prove yourself in this league. Flat much of the same things of why Trigger Happy is there. You know, the performances haven't been good, but there's a reason behind it, and you know it sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Vancouver Grizzlies are still winning out there, 9-10. Honestly, I think if they went into a matchup this week, I think they would draw 4-4-1. I think they would draw 4-4-1, bro.
Charlie's team, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it recovers because Charlie's good. He's a good fantasy manager.
This is my thing. Charlie's a great fantasy manager. I ain't gonna hold him to that. Like when it comes to that, he has all my respect. He knows that. I just think the draft in it, like if we're being like Zion's numbers this year, when Zion was playing 2 years ago, he was getting doubles, 30 points. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the food or the coochie made him lose his step or his bounce, but something's wrong with Zion, and it's like, if Zion just started getting doubles for Charlie and getting the 25 points plus and shooting better free throws, it changes the make or Charlie's team, you know what I mean? And that's the issue, and this is the point we're trying to hammer, where it's like, you don't draft guys like Zion. Because, bro, Zion will start playing good tomorrow and he will go vacation to go and eat and he'll be injured.
No, it's like, 6th round, he's still there. Oh yeah, let me take a risk. But that's when you've got your foundation. I've got Charlie's there, but it's early on, right? You don't like it can move. You get to say this is free game. Like 3 weeks in. The reason I've got Cyril winner over here is because I don't think his team is good, and he's getting away with murder. Getting away with murder.
I don't think his team is good still. I still don't think his team's good.
Wait, who he play? He
beat me.
Did he play Anthony?
I think so. I'm not even sure.
Because
I'm
if
not sure.
he played you and he beat Anthony, then he beat you last week. First week, you win or lose. I think straight up.
Let me try.
I don't think the numbers are that great. It was borderline between him and Goodfellas, but the difference is like Cornelius has a foundation. He's just not doing acquisitions. That's where it's.
So week 1 he lost to Daniel. Week 2 he beat Anthony. Then week 3 he just beat me. So he played against. Yeah, his team's not good.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to say like, oh, there's no room for improvement, but like when you're picking Miles Bridges second round, right? Obviously, like, and then your stats already inflated. It's whatever, man. When you cross over, you come to my conference. We'll see how much W's you get.
Yo, I think we should add a new thing into the league. At halfway point, should we mash up the conferences?
No. I like to keep on with.
Alright, another thing, yeah. Based off of this, the bottom 4, right?
They're not making playoffs. That's why it's red.
Anyway, we know that, but that's not what I'm trying to say. It's like, so you've really written off serial winners as a team. You don't think they're good?
I don't know. I didn't write them off. I'm saying right now your numbers are inflated.
Okay, but if they're inflated, that means they're not good. If Vancouver Grizzlies, right? What's the upside? In a sense where it's like you know, with Trigger happy saying Books out, Jars out. With me, you know, I got Bridges. Even though Bridges is actually a top 50 player.
Yeah.
He's actually not a joke in fantasy. He's a top 50 player, right? But that's one guy. You know what I mean? He's a top 50 guy, and then, you know, opens room up in my team, right? But with Grizzlies, you ain't say nothing like that. You know what I mean?
I think what Grizzlies is good at, right? Really, they're like what the stats that they're good at.
Yeah.
They're good at 4 solid stats, and then there's a couple of stats that toss up.
So what's the upside? Like, is he going further down, or is like what's the upside?
I think middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack.
And then you can get some upsets if you get good matchups in the playoffs. Yeah.
Middle of the pack. And then so we go into the black team. So you got Goodfellas and Wash United.
More Goodfellas mostly because of team management. I just think that Cornelius needs to do some more acquisitions, and he needs to figure out which players on his team are dead wood right away.
Yeah,
because he's like when you have like 1 or 2 deadwood players that are like streamed in.
Yeah,
it's like okay, yeah, whatever. But when they're on the team and they're not streamed in, they're just there. It's sticky.
And then there's one thing we can all agree on this fantasy: like you cannot last in this fantasy by not making acquisitions and making managerial moves. You have to make managerial moves. So it doesn't matter how good your team is week in, week out. You have to make moves. Like some weeks you're not gonna make as much, but other weeks you're gonna have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then once United, next season, ain't no stopping.
Wait, why did you do that? Yeah.
Cause there ain't much really to say. Like at the end of the day, like as long as he keeps it steady, he's gonna be a top 5 team with Jokic. You know what I mean?
I think there's room for upside. But I've got it 7 right now because I in my opinion, this is another. It's not even sophomore. It's rookie. First year was not a year. When you're a rookie, you get injured.
Bro,
you got injured.
That first year was
it wasn't a year. That's why I got a 7.
Comical, bro. It was actually comical.
The win against Malik was well deserved.
Yeah,
and if continue off
Malik
of that,
Malik got beat up, bro.
Continue off of that, then
bro, Rico gave him those Ghana must go bags and sent him out the place, bro. Malik got beat up, bro. Like black eye. One leg shaking in the air, his head and his eyes rolled back.
No, Nigerian move. We had the white foam.
Yeah, like you got beat up.
But then I think next season, there's nothing to say. This is just white bread. It's just not even white bread. It's whole grain. Like it's not even bread, bro. This is corn.
Here's my thing, right? I want to speak into the team.
Just Wonder Bread. It's Wonder Bread.
I have nothing nice to say. Nothing. So all I have to say is you ain't making playoffs. and I've said what I gotta say, and I will make sure you're making playoffs. If I have to trade people away to the enemy team so that they can get wins, so that you don't make playoffs, you best believe I'm gonna do that because you're not making playoffs, bro. There's no way.
But if you want to get rid of James Harden, yeah, let me know.
There's no way. I just can't. Honestly, with next season, it's just like I'm waiting for Halliburton to get injured. Because he always gets injured every single fantasy.
You think that Halliburton is like one of those guys that is actually a staple injury guy, or what you're trying to say?
Because when I'm reading that he's day to day in week 2, because there's a back to back, there's an issue. And then
load management.
Yeah, and then I'm waiting to see, what's gonna happen when they lose one game and then they lose another game. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see like what happens when they play against you. Then let's say they play against let's give Malik respect. They play against Malik, right? Then they play against Liverpool. You know what I mean? Then they play against Washington United, right?
Yeah.
If like they could possibly come out 0-4, what's gonna happen? Because we know from history, Mariano don't make trades. He don't make trades, and he loves to hold food that is molded so that he can somehow scrape it off and eat it later, re-edify it. You can't re-edify mold food, bruv.
No, you steam it and the mold falls off.
That's my point. That process is long. That's not like a 15. That's a long process.
Just go.
And then we know what Larry does too. Larry does the same thing. In the middle of fantasy, he does not care about that. He gets bored, and he loses complete interest in fantasy.
Well,
then you have to wake him up.
Let's play Devil Advocate because Larry makes lots of trades. Mario makes no trades, but Mariano's stuck in the whole time. Maybe that union, what would happen is that when Larry gets bored, Mariano just takes over.
Chris, this is not man and woman. This is not husband and wife. This is dick and dick. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, but they got David in that equation as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna work.
You guys don't think I know.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Unless when they both get bored and the food is moldy and they're both leaving the moldy pizza in the room and just looking at it every single day.
David is that guy like at the party. You know the guy at the party that's sober. And then everyone is just done and he's just like, you know what, this place is a mess. Let me help out let me help out. Let me pick up all the carbs. Get a trash. Yo, where's the trash bags out? Let me put them in.
So if you man start receiving some trade requests, just know that it's not coming from Larry or Mariano. It's coming from the CEO of next season. That's all I gotta say. Because we know the fantasy trends. Everyone has trends, and that's what I say. Is this it? And then ain't no one stopping this. Liverpool.
I think this is my thing.
I think you gassed. Ain't no one stopping.
I'm not. No, I didn't gas. You know what it is? Yeah.
I think you did.
Based on the track record, based on the first couple of games, yes. But what I saw last week was worrying.
Yeah, because when you play against my team, like Scotty Barnes was doing madness, and I don't know. I lost because I didn't make the right moves.
But last week. Ain't no stopping would have beat anybody's team, and those numbers were like obviously sometimes you get like crazy numbers, but like when everything's clicking, it's a team effort. So it's like that's why I put it 5th. You get what I'm trying to say? That's why the team
outside is up.
Yeah,
outside is up.
Yeah, but I think there's like in my opinion, like there's a clear like cut off right here in terms of where I feel like who's just gonna like make playoffs comfortably.
Yeah.
Like no disrespect. I feel like this Daniel always says he might win every single year. I think this year he makes playoffs comfortably.
I don't.
You don't think so?
No. When I'm like me and Daniel are not friends anymore. By the way. I'm
talking about Loki though.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I found I think Daniel O. I got my bird's eye on him. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna give him his respect. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he's top 14, and I feel like he has grown into the fantasy. Just talking trades with him, I can see like this guy's really matured into fantasy. You know what I mean?
He's understanding the numbers.
He's really matured into it. sometimes when I'm making traders and I'm talking with him, I'm smiling because it's like, yeah, this guy's good. He's good now. That's how I say he's good now. Beyond Malik,
If you asked me a week ago, I would have put Malik number 1.
I wouldn't know.
But what I saw,
I would never.
what I
do that.
what I saw last week was Spursy.
Yeah, I think we seen a crack in the armor.
That was Spursy.
I think we saw the crack in the armor. And with Malik, I'm gonna give him his respect as well. I think if he just stays consistent and mellow,
Doesn't make any acquisitions, Colin.
yeah, he just stays consistent and mellow, he can do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and if he just continues to be analytical, that's it.
Don't do any of that
Because-
stuff you did last year when you're like, oh, 1, 2, 3 equals 1, 2, 3 players is the equivalent of this one player. Don't do
Yeah.
none of that.
Because, like, with all due respect, like, the way your team is right now, you have to look at it from this perspective. You are definitely going to make playoffs with your team right now. The question you need to ask yourself every week is, can my team win it all? And if the answer is no, answer the question, why can't my team win it all? And then whichever players answers that question, those are the guys you trade. Don't answer that question and trade the players that will make you win fantasy.
Sometimes it's not even the trade though. Sometimes it's like, okay, every single week my steals are like, that's what got the mean there.
Yeah.
Every single week my steals are close to the mean. For me to get them like a little bit above the mean, what do I have? Yeah, which players do I have to pick up?
Yeah.
Which players do I have to get that will increase my field goal percentage, my free throw percentage, just that little bit to get me that above the average state, so I'm winning some matchups.
That's what I'm saying. So you may not even need to move mad.
Yeah, that's because that's not where I view it anyways. I don't view it from a point of view where I need to make a trade. I don't like making trades. I view it from a point of view as like, which guys are going to do something for me this week for me to like get that extra number in the steal, because I don't care about assists. Like the steals, right? Or maybe the extra 3-pointer. Or we're going to maintain my field goal or my free throw percentage. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I can't. Has Liverpool and Beyond played each other yet?
No, they haven't. Actually, yes, they have.
They
I
have.
think it was week 1.
It was.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it was like week 1 or week 2. Yeah, it was week 1, and Beyond beat him up.
Brock up did.
He beat him up. I know why he beat him up, because LaMelo wasn't playing good that week. LaMelo wasn't playing good that week, and he beat him up. And
First week of fantasy is always iffy though.
yeah,
You can't really put too much
you can't.
on it. Yeah, when you get that first win, it's like yes. But then when you lose, it's like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Primetime City. I don't know. I just think he's just consistent right now. I honestly, to be honest, I actually think Beyond should be ahead of Primetime City. To be honest, now that I'm re-looking at it,
I think Beyond and Liverpool should.
yeah, I don't.
No disrespect. I just feel like they.
No, but Daniel's rebounds and assist numbers are like, and the block numbers, I think they're different. He has 2 stats that like he can win basically every week one.
Yeah, because he has Wemmy, Chet, and the Giannis combo. And my thing is like with Giannis, he doesn't play full weeks of basketball, right?
Do you think so?
We all know it.
I know it.
Yeah, like
That's why the next segment, yeah, I got something a little special for you guys.
he doesn't play 4 weeks of basketball, so he may start the year off playing, but as the season winds down, right, and let's say the Milwaukee has secured like a 3rd position, he won't play back to backs as frequently.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, with that in mind, and it's like also it's like we've seen that when Giannis is putting up big numbers, his team's really good. That's the 1st round pick again. When Giannis isn't putting up those big numbers, his team is, you can even say it's
Yeah,
in
but
the middle.
what are you gonna get with Daniel, right? Is if there's a back-to-back and Giannis isn't playing, he's gonna make the correct acquisition, not to get the correct number or get the numbers that Giannis is gonna get, but to get the numbers that will help him win that particular matchup. right? So that's what you're gonna get with Daniel. So when we put management in and factor in with the Giannis, the back-to-back thing is only if that happens, and then when it does happen, Daniel I feel like will figure out a way to solve that equation. Right, and I feel this is the one time.
I hear you,
this
man.
is the 1 year.
But the
this
thing
is the
for
one,
me is like, my thing is like, okay, we always say that Daniel has great management, yeah, we get it. But when is his management going to win him a ring? Or win him a fantasy?
This is the 1 year
yeah,
where he has picked a team, even though I disagree with some of when he drafted.
yeah,
Right? There's the 1 year he's picked a team in the draft that's actually good and has not traded away key pieces
yeah,
early for rubbish.
yeah.
So this is the 1 year he's done this. This is week 3. We're making this video week 4. Let's see if it continues. But at the moment, he actually has a formidable team. But going back, he always just does a dumb draft pick. Like Wemby's second is not a dumb draft pick. It's just not a good draft pick. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, look, this is not me tooting my own horn. But if it took that much to beat me when I had 3 key players out, look, I'm not, again, I'm being humble. What I'm saying is, like Tyler Hero plays, you're telling me I'm not getting 3 more points, or I'm not getting 1 more 3-pointer. But I knew he wasn't playing. I lost.
Yeah, and that's also part of fantasy, though.
Injuries are part, but
people going down.
3 injuries like that, one night you get 2 ankle rolls.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, Daniel was fasting. He was fasting. To be honest, I really enjoyed that matchup. But like, I'm not gonna. Seeing what we've seen, right? Everyone's got their O's removed. I've looked at the stats. The stats that I am good at the stats.
Yeah.
No one's better than me. The stats I'm not good at, I'm actually average at them.
Yeah.
Or just below the average mark, right?
Yeah.
So, at the moment, I am the king. Okay? Even if we're going to say that my team's not number 1, because I am the reigning champion, and it's 2-1 for many people, give me the benefit of the doubt. Give me the benefit of the doubt. I was born and raised in Connecticut.
The devil of the week was Daniel, Liverpool, and Joel Embiid, man. He went nuts, but it's crazy. I think it's like the first fantasy where no one knows Joel Embiid is alive. So he's on a team that isn't really, really talk much.
Anthony need to speak, yeah.
But yeah, man, I already threw in the kitchen sink to get you.
Anthony, we need to speak, my brother.
But yeah, moving on to the next segment. Yo, I'm gonna put like a crossfade. Oh, bang, yo. Brought to you live by Funky Live Fantasy. Yo, it's official. It's the When We Watch, baby. You're actually so petty for doing that. Imagine this guy created a whole segment for Daniel, bro.
Nah, not for Daniel, just for Wembanyama in general. He's the greatest, what's it called? The greatest prospect since LeBron James. LeBron James. And also, we also did what we talk about players that get injured in fantasy all the time.
Yeah. That
like staple, like, oh yeah, don't pick this guy because he's gonna get injured. And it's one of those things. It's like, I personally I don't believe in that for some players, but for some players it's legit.
Yeah.
So then we've put down the key ones, like the star players. I'm talking about people you pick in the 3rd, 4th round, and then some staples. And like, yeah, like let's see if they actually they get injured if they don't play 80% plus of the games or whatever.
Yeah. So far, Kawhi, Giannis, Paul George, and Porzingis have all played. I don't think that. I know for sure Porzingis is gonna start resting. It's what he does.
No, we're doing it based on the numbers,
week
by week. Porzingis has played every game.
He's played every game, and that's great. I think it's great. Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Jimmy. You know what I mean? Kyrie and Jimmy both missed 2. After this is missed 1. I I know for sure Jimmy's gonna continue to miss more games. Kyrie,
That's why I've got him on red. You missed 2 games already out of the 10. That's
and
concerning.
that's back to backs. I think Kyrie, he was actually injured. I don't think he has an issue playing back to backs. Maybe if it's the end of the season, but for now, no. KD is actually surprising me.
I was about to say the same thing.
He's actually just playing basketball like he's 21 again. And then Draymond Green, I don't really think anyone really cares about him. But
Some people do. Some people picked him early.
that's 3 games. Then Karl Anthony Towns, I'm not surprised. LeBron James, I think he's gonna still miss more for rest. Zion, I think he's just gonna miss more. And then Miles Turner, he's actually surprising us.
Yeah, but the thing is with Miles Turner, he's one just comes like he plays, then it comes bam.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And then Zach LaVine, he's trying to get traded, so he's gonna play every single minute of every game.
Zach LaVine's actually surprised me as well.
Yeah,
because he has no needs.
Because he's trying to get traded. That's why he's playing. And then James Harden, I think.
I told you. I told
4 out
everyone.
of 9. And then Jamal Murray, he's already injured, so it literally tells you why he's played 7 out of 9. And then you explain the Wemby watch.
So what I've done, is that Wembanyama was picked round number 2. Okay? I personally feel Chet Holmgren is, if not the same player, he's better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Last week, right, so we put all the stats together, you add them all up, and then you see your wins. Last week, Chet actually beat him.
He says.
Chet beat him in his stats. So like if this was a category league and you only had one player, it was a 1-on-1, Chet beat Wembanyama. And to be honest, this week Wemby wins. But where the concern is, and where Chet is beating him, is the same 3 stats or 2 stats. To us, I messed up over here. Chet actually won in the blocks. So yeah, but Wembanyama still wins this week. Daniel, don't come for me, yeah, but when we look at the numbers, it's the only thing I would say is that Wembanyama is more. He tries to push more of the scoring, and I think that's best on the team he's on because he might be the focal point, so he's allowed to take more shots. But in terms of rebounding, it's close. In terms of assists, last week Chet won an assist. In terms of 3-pointers, Wemby shoots more, so he's going to get more 3-pointers. Steals, Chet won last week, but this week it's a draw. Blocks, Wemby won last week, but this week Chet actually won. I messed up on the graphic. And free throw percentage, Chet Holmgren, surprisingly, is a better free throw shooter, and he's way more efficient. Last week he actually got 70%. Versus Wemby's 39.1. Double-doubles 2 to 1. This week Wemby wins. But is this a second-round pick?
No, it's not. These numbers are like... Bro, even Lillard's numbers are better than this.
Okay, so for the Wemby watch, we conclude that this week Wembanyama was not a second-round pick. And this week he beats Chet Holmgren. But personally, okay, and y'all say I'm a hater. Even though he beats Chet this week, I would actually take Chet for my team versus Wemby this week. I would take Chet.
Yo, Daniel, you want to do Lillard for Chet?
I'd do Paul for Chet.
He says?
I would do Paul for Chet.
Paul George?
No. Jordan Paul.
Would you do Lillard for Paul?
No. No.
Yo, but that's it, man. It's late out here.
Though.
KD?
For Paul?
Paul's not putting KD numbers.
I know.
So yes. Yo, that's it, yo. Hope everyone has a lovely week. It's KCW.
It's Christopher Walker, baby.
Yes.